You know, the mystic of being a cut man in the sweet science of boxing is a very unique position. And here in the state of Florida is a one-of-a-kind legend that's been a cut man for many years. He's been given the opportunity and privilege to have the torch passed to him through the famous Gavin. And I take a moment to talk to Orlando Fernandez from Tampa Bay, St. Pete area, to talk about his career as a cut man, to talk about him working with Team Antonio Tarver, to talk about where he is in boxing today. How you doing, Orlando?
I'm doing great, Damon. And yourself?
Orlando, give us some feedback in how your career has been in this long road, and what's the future hold for you?
Well, Damon, I've been blessed. I've been very blessed to be in this sport for 23 years, learning from the legendary Gavin. He's a legend. I'm just a protege still. I learned from Phil Borgia. I learned from many of the other trainers at Police's gym. Now I have the opportunity to learn from the great Jimmy Williams. It's been a fantastic ride. I've got the opportunity to work with many fighters. I had the opportunity to work with Kelley, my first world champion that I worked with Gilio Tour, European world champion, WBU world champion. Got to work with a lot of tremendous younger fighters back in the day, and now have the opportunity to work with five-time world champion Antonio Tarver.
You know, Tarver looks like very soon he'll be back in the ring. Talk about the opportunity and privilege it is to be in his corner, preparing for this fight.
My God, it's an honor. You know, I thank the Lord above, and I thank Antonio and Jimmy for bringing me aboard. It's been a great 5 weeks of training camp, not basic training camp, but 5 weeks of a learning process and a training for me as well, because doing mids and working with Antonio is totally different than working with the guys. With the guys I work with now, I get to call the punches, and with Antonio, he dictates the mid session. He dictates the punches. He throws what he wants to throw, and I just got to catch him.
Orlando, the phone has been ringing off the hook. You got different fight promoters. You got boxers from all over St. Pete, from Orlando, from Miami, from all over the place that are calling you to do some work. Talk about that. Talk about the scheduled lineup that you have in front of you.
Man, it's just like, what's that, have Mitch will travel? That's me. You know, like I said, in the morning I got the opportunity to work with Antonio. In the afternoon we work again with Antonio, because I go see him work out in his morning workouts. Afternoon I do it with him. Then I have the opportunity to come down here to 4th Street Boxing, thanks to Jim McLaughlin and everybody else down here who have asked me to come down here and work with their fighters. I get the opportunity to work with Matty Woods, Alfonso Black, and anybody else that he wants me to work with. Like I said, have Mitch will travel. It's just more of a learning experience for me, and I get to show my people and get to show everybody else there, you know, what I know in this sport.
You know, Orlando, let's send a message to the young prodigies, the kids that are out there in PAL programs all over the U.S., kids that are fighting out of gyms, out of YMCAs. You know, if you're approaching them, what kind of message would you give to them as a cut man, as a professional athlete?
Basically what I would tell them is to be in the gym, work hard, and hard work always pays off. Stay in school. Don't hang out in the street with, you know, and become a thug or take that life of someone that says, well, I know how to box. And when they go out to the street, they want to show their skills out in the street. No, show your skills right here, in these 4 corners right here. Fight amateur. Go to amateur shows. Go to the nationals. Go to the Olympic trials. And then show your skills as a pro. Because that's where you're going to make your money.
You know, with the change of generations, the game has changed a lot. And a lot of fighters today are very involved in social media. What kind of message would you send to young fighters today that want to one day reach a goal and a dream to become a world champion? With distractions in mind, what kind of message would you send to them that is a raw, clear-cut message as a professional trainer?
Keep that goal in mind. Look forward. Look for that big picture. Stay off the social media. You can be with your friends talking on Facebook and Twitter, but don't blow it up every day, all day long, every minute. You know, if you're going to be in this gym to train, you're going to be in there to train hard. Nobody knows to know what you're doing. You let your fists do your talking, let your talent do the talking. You don't got to do it out there on social media. You know, yes, it's fine to promote yourself and do all that good stuff, but when you're just starting out and you want to be something in this game, no. Stay strong, stay in school, stay focused, and the big pictures will come and the big prizes will come in the long run.
Orlando, we thank you for your time.
Thanks, David.